Aloha y'all, Daniel Aaron here, your guide to vibrant living, and I had a cool experience that has brought me to, well, one, appreciating my own past pain, difficulties, and to be very blunt, what I have been able to put together in my 7-week transformational program called Living the Vibration of Vibrancy. And the experience was this: a few days ago, I had a conversation with someone who is a potential client interested in working with me, somebody who read my book. The book is called The Art of Spiritual Leadership, and we were having a conversation to kind of mutually evaluate, could we work together? And, you know, what I heard from this guy was so much of my own past, so much limited thinking, so much, I don't know how to say it other than ignorance of what creates vibrant living, right? Now, there's of course a lot to that, which is why I created this 7-week transformational program. Each week has a particular curriculum to it, lessons, action steps, challenges, right? Because it's not enough just to learn things in the head. We have to actually apply them and move them forward in our lives. What I realized though in the conversation is, you know, I'm so lucky in my life to be able to, you know, live how I want. There was this magnet on the refrigerator in the home when I was a kid that one of my mother's favorite things, ironic, and it's a quotation by Christopher Morley, and it said, "There is only one success in life, to live one's life as one chooses." And I say it's ironic because my mother came from an era of sacrifice. And she, for whatever reasons, we could go into that, that's a whole nother topic, she never really created the life she wanted. She wanted to do this, she wanted to do that. And really it was more about her own courage and self-worth. Now, nonetheless, I am very lucky because even though I grew up fat, shy, depressed, really feeling unworthy, unable to create what I wanted, somehow there was enough of a spark in me, enough of a belief that I could overcome that stuff. And it took years. I mean, you wouldn't believe how dense I am and how much struggle. Like when I got into the physical practice of yoga, it was, for 2 years, I was the worst one in every class. You know, of course, that's my own construct, but literally I was overweight, fat, sweat like a pig, not just a pig in a sauna, right? A guy came to my class the other day and he was sweating buckets, and I looked at him, I was like, yeah, I was still sweating more. But somehow I persisted, you know, and I was able to change my body from being fat and sickly, change my asthma, to get into breath, to get into philosophy, to have spiritual awakenings, to learn the distinctions, to get over this old concept that life is happening against me, that I'm a victim, to realizing that I'm a creator, to being able to use spiritual technologies, to learn about my language. How I speak makes a difference in how I experience the world. I didn't have any caffeine. I'm just excited because these tools, these distinctions, these behavioral adjustments, they're so powerful, right? And I forget in a way because, right, the community, my peers, my family, the family I've created, my friends are mostly people that have kind of gotten into this stuff, right? And are applying it and are dedicated to vibrant living. And a lot of the world isn't that way. And the guy I was speaking with the other day, he was kind of on the other side of the spectrum, like really knew these concepts. And so it brought me to a great appreciation of, hey, you know what? I created something that doesn't have any prerequisites in terms of you got to know this or have experienced this. It does have the prerequisite and that you got to be open, you got to be dedicated, right? Without that, it won't work for anybody. Beyond that, though, it can take someone from really just where I was or where anybody is in their life and wherever they start to accelerate and ramp up their growth so that they create more and more vibrancy in their life, have some powerful transformations during the 7 weeks, And I would say more importantly, learn the tools and the mindset so that upward trajectory, I'm covering the mic here, that upward trajectory continues, right? Because that's what it's all about. Is like the life of vibrancy isn't just to feel good or to awaken, have an experience. It's to live that way and always be increasing in our joy, in our love, and our service to the world. So that was my little moment of just appreciation for the gifts of spirit and the blessings that we have to be able to learn and grow. Hope that makes sense. If you are interested in seeing if it's a fit for you, please let me know. Let's have a conversation. And if you're in doubt as to whether it is, then click on the link below and schedule some time for us, and we'll see. If I don't think it's a good fit for you, I'll tell you, and I'll send you some resources or connect you to some people or other opportunities that I think would be helpful for you. So you won't lose anything. I guarantee that at the very least, it'll be enlightening and hopefully fun. All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Aloha.